Rajasthan Royals beat the Chennai Super Kings last night to enter their first ever Champions League T20 Final as they finished their season with a phenomenal home record of 13-0 in Jaipur. But with the final in Delhi, can the Royals keep up their stellar form? Royals coach Paddy Upton, in an exclusive interview with ESPNcricinfo, says the venue isn't important as long as they play up to their abilities.
I'm not too attached to the fact that we're playing at home or away. It's not that we are good at home only and we can't play away. We are very good in general, and obviously teams that play in certain conditions more often get better on those conditions. But are we good enough to be able to put together strategy in a team and play the kind of cricket with the kind of mindset that can win a final? Absolutely.
And just a quick update on Hodge's injury. It was pretty bad yesterday. I saw him limping earlier today. How is he now?
His injury is quite severe. He'll be out of cricket. We still need to hear from the doctors, but he certainly won't be available for the final. The Rajasthan Royals beat Chennai Super Kings to make it to their first ever Champions League final last night. The change room was the most somber and low I've ever seen a Rajasthan Royals change room, including when we've lost the game. And the reason it was so low is because one of our warriors fell last night, Brad Hodges' injury. And despite the best efforts of the captain and myself to try and lift the spirits and say, hey guys, we just won a game, we could not lift the spirits. And we came off the bus last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, and it was like a team that had just been knocked out in the first round of a tournament. And without knowing this, Brad Hodge called a meeting. He phoned me on the bus and he said, listen, I'd like all the guys to go to the team meeting. I want to talk to them. But unprecedented at 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know he was back from the hotel. And we were sitting there again, waiting for him to arrive, and no one was even talking. There was no smiles, there were no jokes. And to me, it was strange, but it was so warming because it showed the care factor that we cared for one of our fallen teammates more than we cared for the fact that we just beat Chennai to get into the final. And Brad came in and he gave the most unbelievable, uplifting, congratulations, fantastic, you guys are superstars. I'm out, but I'm completely backing you. And his speech was so riveting, so moving, so motivating from a guy who just gives all of his heart to the team. And after that talk, the spirits were exactly what they should have been after such a celebratory moment. But the care factor that a fallen teammate hurt much more than the joy of beating Chennai and making a final. That is the Rajasthan Royals spirit.
And the Royals' indomitable spirit on the field has been at full display as the side have remained unbeaten at home all year, a streak of 13 that includes the IPL and the CLT20 games. Paddy Upton explains how the Jaipur outfit have made the Savai Man Singh Stadium this impregnable fortress.
Because we've got to play in a number of games on the same venue, we really have learnt very fast in probably more detail than what most teams do, and exactly how to play on those particular wickets, the angles in the field, how fast the outfield is to which particular bowler, third man, can you go a little bit wider or come a little bit finer so that you're cutting off those boundaries. We know how to cut off twos here to try and keep an in-batter off strike. So it's the real finer details that really add up at the end of the day. And when you have that diving save and you cut off a two and someone hits the right area, very quickly in this format of the game, within an over you can build pressure on the opposition. And we've learned those really minute details, how to build pressure. And momentum changes very fast, and you can very quickly transfer pressure onto the opposition. And there's no bad example than last night against Chennai Super Kings. I was actually really surprised to visibly see the stresses and cracks happening as a result of the pressure that they felt by the second over. And that's what we've learned to do, is just put the heat on the opposition and learned how to maintain calm and composed and clear in terms of our strategies.
Rajasthan Royals take on IPL winners Mumbai Indians in the CLT20 Final on Sunday, the 6th of October in Delhi.